My lovely Cancer friends, welcome to your October 2017 Celtic Cross reading. How was September for you? Did you go on your sacred quest? For those of you who are new, I'm talking about last month's video. I'm Natasha, your Empress of Wands, and every month I do at least one video for you to see what energies are coming in, to see how you can harness them, to see how you can have the best month and become the best version of yourself. Okay, so I hope September was good, it was interesting, and I think October is going to be really good because all the signs have had really positive energies coming in after eclipse season, which was so crazy and so emotional. Things have settled down a little bit. The fall is actually really good for a lot of people. For almost all the signs, we have really good energies coming in this month. So let's see, Cancer, let's get right into it and see what's coming up for you. I'm going to do a altered, extended Celtic Cross, always changing up things a little bit, always refining each position in the Celtic Cross for you so we can get really good answers and not some sort of just wishy-washy overall general blah blah blah. Okay, hopefully. I try. So let's see. For those of you who don't know, I do offer personal readings. So if you have a question you want answered, or if you want to know what's coming up for you as an energetic flow for you personally, you can get in contact with me. Below each video there is a little box that you can click on, and there is the information how you can reach me. Okay, so it's all very easy. I even have added urgent readings to my shop. So if you're like, I want a reading now, I don't want to wait, then you can text me and perhaps I can fit you in that day, okay? So those are the things that you can do. Now, Cancer, dear Cancer, let's see what the overall theme for October is for you. I'm going to go like this so you can see what's happening on the table, so you can see what's going on with the cards. Cancer. We want two cards. First two cards of the Celtic Cross, card position 1 and 2, the overall theme. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Overall theme, Cancer. Two cards. Give me two cards. Clear messages, please. Please, clarity. For Cancer. Cancer. What's the overall theme in October? Wow, beautiful. The Hierophant and the Three of Pentacles, and both are in the same building. The first thing that I saw was, ooh, this is a church, or this is a place of knowledge, spirituality, of belief, of faith, of digging further and deeper. Okay, that symbolizes it. I know this looks Catholic, but it doesn't have to be Catholic. Remember, these are symbols. These cards were made in 1907. So in those days, spirituality meant the church and the Pope. But this is about you. This is, okay, I got two messages, all right? One, this is about you, Cancer, really looking into your belief system. What is it that you believe? What is faith for you? Do you have faith? Are you just kind of wandering around, you know, sometimes in your mind, not knowing what it is that you believe, not knowing what is real, what is not? This is to get real. Because look, he's sitting on a very solid throne with very solid pillars here in a big place. So this is for you to find your place in the universe, in your belief, in this world. Who are you? What's going on for you? What do you believe? Where are you going, right? And this is a very good card. This shows the same place, and this shows people working together, discussing, building. So I think this is about constructing your place in the world. Last month, you went on a sacred quest. This month, I think you found it. This month, it's like, okay, I found the Holy Grail. I thought there were some cups there, wasn't there? No. I believe that these two monks, they're holding the cups. Some communion type cups. I'm sorry, I'm not Catholic. I don't know how it works. But I just had the vision of you holding your Holy Grail because you found it, you've gone on your quest, you're like, yeah. And now you're going to really lay down that foundation, make it secure. And that's really important, okay? It's important to find your place in the world. It's important to know what you believe, to know who you are. Because especially you, Cancer, you are the most emotional sign in the whole zodiac, right? You're like so full of emotions. You feel everything. That's why you're Cancer. You're sweet and soft inside, like that beautiful Cancer, like the crab, right? So make it a little more firm, you know, stand firm in your beliefs and find those people that you can talk about this stuff with. Okay, find the people that you can work together and figure things out and lay your foundation. So this is about laying your foundation in your belief system in the world. And I think that's really good. That's really beautiful, especially after that quest of last month. So let's see. Let's continue. Does it make sense? Is it making sense? Okay. Now, let's see the next one. Deep past affecting you and what last month came around to. Okay. That will affect you this month. So everything I'm saying here is affecting October, right? It's relevant for October. Not some sort of other message for other things. For this month specifically, these cards are coming up for you to consider. Deep past, recent past. Deep past, recent past. Here we go. Deep past. Cancer, you have some stuff coming up. Hurts from the deep past. That's why it's so important. That's why it's important that you're strong and solid, because when these things come up from the past, it's like 1,000 daggers flying through space and time to stab you in the back and knock you down. No, it doesn't have to happen. It doesn't have to happen. If you have this solid, firm foundation of belief, if you have this shield of strength around you, the daggers flying from the past will slow down, boom, bounce off and fall down. And you won't be struck down like this. So, very important, very important. This, I feel, is really going to come around depending how you act on it in October. If you let yourself be affected by those difficult jabs from the past, I know. You're saying, well, you know, there are deep and heavy things. How can I move past them? You can. We all have stuff to work out. It depends how we work it out. And you being such a deeply emotional, beautiful hearted, you have a beautiful heart, you have a beautiful soft heart, and it's harder for you than anyone else. That's why you have to be stronger and have your foundation solid, and you need the support of the others to help you with that. Don't do it alone, Cancer. Don't do it alone. To deflect these swords, boom, boom, and have them fall out, okay? Have the swords fall out. Last month, the Empress. This is a beautiful card. So I think last month you had some really good things happening. Good support. People supporting you. You being in your element of the absolute loving nurturer. The Empress is a loving nurturer. So I would say integrating this role into this is really beautiful. Because, I mean, this is a very strong card. This is a very nurturing and soft and emotional card as well. But both are strong. So, you know, integrating that mothering side of you, integrating that side of you that wants to just take care of everybody and be so kind and nurture. That's, you know, you can do that because last month you were able to embody that. And I feel you also had support from the outside. So very, very beautiful. Let's continue here, Cancer. Okay, this is the mindset, the next one. Here, I'll let you see this card. I'll let you see it here. Beautiful crystal heart for your beautiful heart of yours, Cancer. There. I'll put it right here. Okay. So, mindset needed to succeed and real opportunities coming up. Next two cards. Mindset needed to succeed. Real opportunities coming up for Cancer. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh! Okay. You're getting bombastic cards, Cancer. That means this month is important, is relevant. When you have all these major arcana coming up, they're the first 21 cards, well, 22 cards of the tarot deck. And when they come up, it means relevant things are happening. Hanged Man, upright, mindset needed to succeed. Look at this. Ah, this goes totally with this. Look at this. This is someone going on a retreat to get enlightenment. This is spirituality. What were we talking about? Spirituality. So you need to come into a place of stillness and calm where there's no emotional turmoil. Put that behind you. You don't want to deal with this stuff. No. Don't deal with this stuff. Let it deflect off you. And you can do that by coming very consciously to a place of calm and meditating. You need to meditate. Cancer, one message here extra. You need to calm down and meditate every single day and let your emotions and your mind go. Experience the calm that this person has. He's just hanging there. He's hanging there. The world can tumble down around him, but he's just hanging there because you will have some sort of crash, some sort of tumbling down, some sort of barriers breaking down. That's going to happen. But this is an opportunity coming up. This is in the position of opportunity. And opportunity is something good. But it's going to be like boom, bang. It's going to be a little bit explosive. So you can only handle this if you achieve this. If you achieve this. If you work together. The energy of the Empress, calm and loving, okay? If you build that foundation, if you decide, okay, I mean, sometimes you just got to take time to sit down and say, okay, what it is that I want, what it is that I believe in, what it is that I'm going to embrace this month. This is who I am, this is what I want, and I'm just going to have faith. And if you meditate every day, you can come around to a very clear and open mindset, who it is that you are and what you want. And then when this comes, you'll be ready for it because it's coming. The Tower, okay? I don't have to explain this card, and it doesn't have to be a disaster. I mean, the Tower, of course, can be like, the earthquake, the hurricane, all that stuff happening, but it can be anything in your life that is abrupt change, that breaks down some old things that may have needed breaking down, that makes you kind of go, a little bit. Okay, so it's coming soon, Cancer, so be ready for it. But it's not the last card in the spread, so don't worry, it's not the last card. We still have a lot of cards to go, so let's continue here. Karmic lessons affecting you and the most important influence from the outside. Okay, that turned around. I have to turn it around again. It turned around and stared me in the eye. Justice, karmic lessons influencing you. Look, I just looked at this card here and I saw this one. So, what comes around, there is a universal law to what comes around, or how things have to come around. This talks about the universal laws of cause and effect. So if these swords have to come flying towards you, okay, let them fly towards you. But if you know that you're strong, and if you know that you're doing your best, and you're clear and straight in who you are and what you believe in, then they will deflect off you. Because in the end, things come around of how they have to come around, okay? This is a very complex card. This is about you coming out on top if you did the right thing, if you had the right intention. This is about you doing your best and justice being done by you in the end. Okay, so the more you consciously try to do your best and be a good person and do right by you and others, the more you're going to come out on top. It's a spiritual path, right? We all do our best. We always try to do our best. on a soul level. So that's this card. So be strong, be firm, know who you are, stand for what you stand for. Don't let yourself be discouraged or turned around or demotivated or bribed emotionally in any way. And that's really going to come out this month, okay? It's hard to explain, I'm sorry. So that's a hard one to explain. I hope you kind of get what I'm saying. I hope you do. Oh! Cards jumping out. This one flew out like this. And it flew out by the Justice card. So, this puts a beautiful spin on it, okay? Justice with the sun on top. It means that you're going to be the winner there. That's your karmic lesson. Okay, because Cancer, I know that you're an empathetic sign. You have empathy. You're the one who has the most empathy. You feel the pain of others. And Cancer is a sign that's, generally speaking, very positive and supportive and loving. Of course, it depends. If you are like very unevolved and let yourself be sucked into low vibration, everybody can be mean, right? But I think you, if you're here and watching this and, you know, are trying to be the best version of yourself, you're going to come out on top. You're going to come out on top. This is good. This is very good. So this puts a positive spin on the Justice card. It means that things are going to work out for you. The right will be done by you this month. Okay. Thank you for the clarification, dear son. You popped out just when I was having a hard time. Okay, next card. Most important influence. Most important influence from the people around you. Let's see what's happening. Ah, the Ice Queen is coming to stab you. Okay. I have to show you this, Cancer. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Remember, these are energies. You can deflect them. You see swords here, Ice Queen, the Tower. There's something happening in October with an energy of hurt, sharp words, someone letting you down, betrayal, feeling a little betrayed. Something, you know, your world kind of going boom, exploding a little bit. And perhaps that energy of the past playing into it. Okay, this could be an energy from the past that's now surfacing, that's causing you sometimes small things can cause you to switch, to get a little bit of a crisis or things to change. So you just have to watch out for this. But the Sun and Justice is on your side and you're laying a firm foundation and you're doing your meditation and the strengthening of your heart, your mind and your soul every day. So this, you know, when you're strong, this comes, you're like, poof, and it falls off like the swords. And this is like, okay, I'll just move forward and take the positive side. But when you're completely weak and open and traumatized, then this can make you totally break down. So it's always up to you how you handle adversities in life. It's part of our development. It's part of our personal development, part of our spiritual path. Okay, so, all right, let's see. Last two cards, let's see. Let's see what the supportive energies are and what you can actually achieve this month. Supportive energies, what you can achieve. Supportive energies, what you can achieve this month. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, Cancer. This is not so bad because these are reversed. These are reversed, so it's not so bad. Look at this. Supportive energies. I gotta explain it like this, okay? Oh, this table is wobbling. Sorry. You will be able to overcome this. That's what this card is saying, all right? You have this supportive karmic energy with you. So, the karma, the trauma from the past, you will be able to overcome it. And these are supportive energies. It's not like saying, yes, you'll be jumping with joy, everything will be forgotten, but you'll be able to overcome it. This card is about overcoming these swords from the past flying in. This is a very similar card to the Ten of Swords. So you will be able to overcome that. So they're flying in, but you can deflect them. And that is very good. It's showing this. So what you can achieve is you can overcome the grief. I know it doesn't sound really great, but I mean, you were on a quest last month. This month is about spiritual strength, about knowing who you are. And I feel Cancer. I mean, you have a good heart, but Cancer, I feel that there's a sadness coming up from the past. These swords, this is like, it's difficult. It's a difficult energy, and you will be able to overcome that and work through it. And that's big because, you know, sometimes these things can hold us down for months and years and our whole life. So overcoming a deep inner sadness from the past is so important. And you know, because this theme is coming up, I'm going to pull a past life card for you, see, because okay, this is in the position of the deep past. I mean, these energies are, you know, this could be like a wall breaking down to help you move forward. Break down, break through. Okay, I believe this has to do with a breakthrough, Cancer. So I'm gonna pull a card for you here. Past life energies. This is because I believe, Cancer, I mean, we all choose our, that is what I believe, we all choose our life path, our zodiac sign. We all choose this for a reason. And I feel that in Cancer energy for October, there's something coming up from the deep and far past life that's affecting all this sadness and all this stuff going on here. Okay, so, and you know, and asking you to do your meditation and to become firm and fixed in your belief system. And sometimes only when there's huge breakdowns, breakthroughs, things that come up, things that make us kind of go, ah, then it's a huge, then that leads to a big spiritual breakthrough as well. You know that. This looks a little bit like a dark night of the soul, overcoming that. How long have you been in that? Is it a big or a small one? I believe we all have at least one big dark night of the soul in every lifetime, and perhaps a few smaller ones too. But it depends how you work through it. It really does. This card wants to come. Okay, give me a second here. I'm going to tune in. Ships. Okay. I don't want to go too deeply into this one because I feel it's a heavy one. Just lightly is enough right now. Loss of life because the ship sank. Okay, water. A lot of water. I saw these big barrels, huge barrels in the bottom of a ship. I don't know if they were carrying wine, they were carrying something from one shore to the next, and the ship sank and broke apart and all the lives were lost. Nobody survived. Nobody survived. Just give me one more second. Yeah, and it was you on the ship. It wasn't that you lost someone on the ship, it was you on that ship, but you left people behind who were in huge grief because of it. You weren't alone in this lifetime. And that's, I mean, look, there's water here. There's water here. There's cups. So it has to do with a traumatic past life memory where I believe that, ooh, that's a heavy one. That's a heavy one. Where there was loss of life, okay? You didn't survive this. And that was a point in time in your life where you had important things to do and very dear ones who had to grieve, and you know, the funny thing is, even though you were the one who didn't survive and left the others behind, you're grieving for their grief because you're Cancer, because of your empathy. And so this whole thing, this feeling that came up, and this grief, all this is you grieving for your loved ones because they lost you. You know, when you were gone, when you didn't return, when the ship sank, you know, your family, wife, husband, children, mother, father, sisters, everybody, they grieved so much for you that that caused a huge rift of grief inside of you. And that's coming up now. That's part of it. That's just part of, you know, a theme, but that's what came up for me. And that just shows how much empathy you have, how big your heart is, how when others grieve, you grieve. Maybe some of this grief is not even yours. Maybe it's grief of your mother, of your father, of your partner, because they're in trouble, they're sad, so you grieve with them. You feel everything they feel. You can't be happy if they're not happy. So, I feel like this big, this heaviness in my heart when I see all this. Why do you think the Empress came up? The Empress is the mother nurturer who feels, who loves everybody, unconditional love for everybody, who feels so much. That's you. So, with this message, Cancer, it's not only about overcoming grief that was done to you, but being able to separate yourself a little bit from the grief of your loved ones so you don't have to carry it all. You can't. Every person has to carry their own story, their own path, their own grief, and you can't carry it for them. You can support them, but you have to put some sort of barrier, some sort of boundary, so you can be strong for them. And so you don't have to help them by carrying and taking their grief and like carrying it around with you. No, you got to be strong so you can help them by being strong and happy and supportive. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for this one. Not carrying other people's grief and problems inside of you and around you, like you have to get a practice to, right? Put a magical shield around you every day when you get up. I call on the forces of light to put a shield of light around me. Strong, and you visualize that. So I can communicate, but so I don't take on the emotions and the grief and the problems of other people. That's one thing you can do. There's so many other practices that you can do for that. But that's the main message for you, dear Cancer. That's why I showed you the heart. This is your beautiful, beautiful heart. So clear, everything goes in. Gotta protect it. Protect your heart, okay? That's the message. Let me know what you think, Cancer. It would be interesting to see if it resonates with you, if it makes sense, okay? I hope you have a lovely October. Protect yourself. Protect your heart. Natasha, Empress of Wands.